Hello, Jack.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. So we were talking about the fact that I've just been to Abu Dhabi.
Yes, you have.
It was my birthday, another year older, and you have a funny story apparently, which we've made you save.
Yeah.
It better be funny now because the pressure's here.
I find it funny. I mean, I went to what was the island called?
It's called Nuri.
Nuri Island.
I would say Nuri, but everyone's saying
nice. Nuri Island. And whoever hasn't been, right, it's literally an island of dreams.
It's a man-made island, about 20 minutes kind of speedboat ride, and it's incredible.
And like you go there and it's just like sun, perfect beaches, and it's kind of romantic. Like, I feel like you'd probably go there with your other half.
Yeah, it's like the Maldives vibe.
Yeah, literally. And I went there with my friend. His name's Alex. So we just spent like the week in Abu Dhabi, like just doing really weird and romantic stuff, which we find it quite funny because it was just jokes. So we went to this island and like in the sea, like the Maldives, there's that swing, right? And, you can jump up into the swing and like you take pictures and it's all like influency and whatever. And there was two girls on the swing, right? And because the tide had gone down a little bit, they couldn't get up.
Yeah, we couldn't get up. So I was about to ask, how did you get on?
Can't get up. So I can see these two girls struggling. So I've run down there to the beach, like Macho Man, like Baywatch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you need help? And they're like, yeah, please. So I'm help this girl onto the swing, right? And she's on the swing, like she looked great and taking pictures and whatever. And then one girl stayed on the swing, one girl got off and she said, oh, jump on the swing, right? So I'm like, yeah, I can do this. Do you know what I mean? I could do this.
It's not shallow underneath.
No, I could do that. I could jump on the swing. Literally, I jumped on the swing and everyone like from the bar is watching now. Right, because they've also just seen a random dude run towards two girls and take pictures, which is quite weird. But like everyone's watching, the bartenders are watching, like the honeymoon couples are watching, so everyone's watching. And I'm trying to jump up onto this swing, and it was an absolute fail. Like couldn't get myself up enough to get onto the swing. The girls are pissing themselves laughing. And I'm just sitting there and I'm rocking forward and back on this swing.
Are you like clinging on? You know when you're like holding on to try and...
I've been able to push my chest onto the swing, right? But my feet
your legs are just dangling.
My feet are just dangling. And Alex got a video of me, right? And it's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. I've tried to be smooth.
Yeah.
And that's just typical me. Like trying to be smooth, I absolutely backfired. But no, it was a funny moment.
Well, when we went, it was so quiet, so there wasn't an audience, but it was low tide again.
Yeah.
I didn't try and get on the swing because I'm like, it's a myth. And I seen some little crabs like crawling up the pole next to it. I was like, no way. But everyone was trying, like just exactly the same as you, just like dangling for ages and just being like, no, and then falling.
Yeah, literally in your shorts or a bikini. It's the least attractive thing.
Definitely. But I liked that place. I would go back.
That was amazing.
Yeah, I think I survived. So we went, there was a group of us. We went with the MBA and your friend Josh Denzel. Shout out to Josh. The first day we got there, it was so hot. Like the first half of the week was really humid and hot. Yeah. And I don't flourish in the sun. So I'm like ginger, naturally pale. Yeah. So on the first day, they're all like in the pool with drinks and like having their best time. I'm there on the side, dipping my toe in with a bikini on, but a big shirt, something over my head to cover, and then a hat on top of that.
You must burn easily. No?
Yeah, I burn easily. So I have to just
50?
I do factor 50, and then I have to do that on top. So they're all there just having the time of their life, and I'm there just like covered up on the side. And I said to Josh, I was like, I've never been on like a couple's holiday, and I was like, this is why, because I'm a walking ick. Like imagine going on holiday thinking, oh, I'm gonna sun myself, and then your girlfriend's just over there like
yeah. Not ideal.
Not ideal, but you gotta... I didn't get sunburnt.
You didn't?
I survived the desert as well.
Oh, the desert's sick though.
It was sick.
No, the desert is wicked. I went sandboarding down the dune.
Did you? I really wanted to try that.
Again, fell over, nearly broke my neck.
Love that. As you do. We went on the buggy, the dune buggy. It was sick. Loved it. But we are here to talk about gaming.
Yes, we are.
Believe it or not, not Abu Dhabi. But before we get into that, actually, we first met because I used to have a radio show on Rinse FM years ago, before I started YouTube or anything. And you came on with Harry Pinero and our other friend, Yasmin Diaz, and we did a dating show. So it was you and Harry trying to compete for the love of Yasmin. I think you won, actually, beat Harry. Just FYI. Got more game than Harry.
Clearly.
But that was ages, so that must have been 4 years ago.
That was 2018.
Yeah, because you'd come out of Love Island.
Yeah, literally just come out. I think that was one of the first couple months out.
Yeah, crazy.
Crazy.
Now
look at you now. Look at you now.
I'm glad you put a positive spin on it, because I was about to be like, now I'm old.
Look at you now.
Now me with the blow up sofas.
Come on, girl.
Still going strong.
Thriving.
I know, but I know you like gaming, don't you? What would your top 3 games of all time be?
Straight in Call of Duty. I mean,
Yeah.
I think everyone plays it, but like I've always loved Call of Duty from a young kid. I used to like war films and like war programs and that. So Warzone and stuff like that is my game.
Which Call of Duty in particular, if you had to pick one?
Modern Warfare 2.
That's their remake. Is that the one that's coming out soon as well?
The thing is,
it'll be in November.
I got a special code, that
the
allowed me to.
beta.
Haven't played it.
Oh.
I can lie to you.
Good times.
No, I haven't played it, but my friends say it's sick. And I need to jump on it because it looks lit.
Yeah.
It actually looks really good. Again, GTA. But apparently, like GTA, someone got leaked something.
Yeah, the GTA 6, they leaked some of like the early images and stuff. And then Rockstar actually came out and were like, there's been a leak. Because I saw these and I was like, can't be legit. Like Rockstar wouldn't let that happen. And it was actually real. But if that's anything to go by, it looked pretty sick, to be honest.
Do you think GTA would work in the UK? Because then obviously always it's like Los Angeles and it's like all that.
I think that everyone wants it, because whenever we'll come on to like designing your game later, but it's the thing we do on the podcast, and literally every single person I'm like, where would you want it set? They're like, basically GTA in London. Everyone wants it, but they did something similar. Watch Dogs Legions was in the UK and they kind of did that in London. I think it could work, but for me, I just like stuff like I like Vice City. That's where GTA 6 is going to be. So like Miami, I quite like that.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for it, and it's going to have a female character that you can play.
Yeah, there wasn't one last time.
No, I don't think there's ever been one. They have obviously females that feature, but they've never been like an actual character. Not obviously on GTA Online, you could be a female, but it's not the same.
What was that older character on GTA?
Oh, Victor.
He was weird.
The one where you would switch to him and he's just in his boxes on a mountain.
Yeah, doing a madness. Like, I didn't want to switch to him. I swear down. Like, like I'd be doing missions. It'd be Franklin and it would be.
Is it Michael? Was it Michael?
And I'm like, these two are cool. And you go to him, and it's like him on top of a mountain killing a goat.
Yeah, and there's one where he's like in a dress, just running around in a dumpster.
I used to not want to switch to him.
I quite liked him. He had a certain charm to him. It's like random. Yeah, okay. I like the randomness of it. But I'd be interested to see if you have like 3 characters like last time.
Yeah.
Because I quite liked that you could switch storylines and switch characters.
Yeah.
But I'm just excited because honestly, it's been nearly 10 years since we had a new game.
So GTA?
Yes.
10 years?
It came out in 2013. It's now 2022. That's when GTA 5 came out. Obviously, they have GTA Online, which is a bit different.
Yeah, I never really played that one.
But...
Well, that GTA was now 10 years old.
9-10 years old.
That's
crazy.
Flown by.
I know. Because I was at uni. I remember getting the Xbox for it.
Okay.
So I could play it.
Yeah, no, I didn't know that was 10 years. Yeah, they need to bring one out now.
I know. Apparently next year, but we'll see. With games at the moment, they just keep pushing them back. They'll be like, we're going to release at this point, and then they'll push it back by a year.
Wouldn't it have been smart to release it during COVID? Because everyone's at home. It's like a golden era for gaming.
Probably, but everyone was on GTA Online. Like, during COVID, I played GTA Online. So they kind of did a few new expansions to that. But a whole game probably takes them quite a long time. Because now, it's like they've got to get... The graphics are insane, so they have to work on all that for years. The game itself is going to be like 200 gigabytes big. It's crazy. Take up half your PlayStation memory. But it's fine. I'll do it for GTA.
Yeah.
So, which GTA in particular is your favorite? Would you say?
No, what was that? The PS2? No, wait.
San Andreas.
San Andreas.
There you go.
Actually, I think it was the PS1 I had it on. Yeah, the grey little square. Was it PS1 or PS2?
So there was GTA 1 and 2, I guess, were all like bird's eye view. Yes, that was on the PlayStation 1.
Okay, that's my first one.
And then GTA 3 was PlayStation 2, and it completely switched it up, and that's kind of like what GTA looks like now.
Okay, I think it's the first one.
Yeah.
I was too young to play it. I used to literally, my brother was older than me, and I used to like sneak into his room when he was like asleep, and I used to put it on, and I used to play, and like I had to sit real close to the TV because you had the wire.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? You couldn't chill back.
Do you remember when the wire would get, if you wrapped it around, it would get all mangled and tie between itself?
I remember my brother, right? He never told me this till like years later, and I thought I was playing FIFA with him. Right, genuinely thought I was playing FIFA with him, and I'm playing. I'm like, and I'm playing. I'm young. I'm like 4, 5, 6. I'm like, I'm playing with my older bro. Like, this is wicked. This is lit. Like, whatever. I got my like Capri Sun. I'm drinking sugary juice, and it's great. And then years later, I didn't realize that he took the end of my controller lead and didn't plug it in. He put it underneath the console.
Oh no! And you were just pretending to play,
doing nothing.
Oh, that's horrible.
What kind of brother does that?
I mean, maybe he just was looking out for you.
I don't think
because then you feel like you're playing, but I know like.
No, he boiled it.
I know how annoying it is when someone wants to play with you and you really just can't be bothered.
Yeah, but you're an older bro, you're an older sister. You should cater for your younger siblings.
He was technically, because they was giving you the illusion that you were playing, but also getting away without having to play with you at the same time. Quite clever, I would say.
No, I thought it was quite rude.
Well, I'm the younger sibling, so I always had that. Well, do you know what? My sister just never used to let me play with her, so I just watched her.
Okay, that's a bit bad. At least I thought I was playing.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't really play co-op games. We play like Final Fantasy and Tomb Raider and
Final
stuff.
Fantasy lit.
Yeah, it's my favourite game ever.
Yeah, I played that. That was at PS2. I played that.
Yeah, what was it? Final Fantasy X maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, love Final Fantasy. So we've got San Andreas, Call of Duty, and we need one more game.
FIFA. FIFA. Yeah. Clubs.
FIFA clubs.
Yeah. Purely because I ain't the best at it. I've never ever said I was a great gamer ever. I'm not the best, but my boys love it, and we'll play like clubs, and everyone's got obviously like their own position and own role to play within the team. And I was just rubbish at it. But I used to wind everyone up because I just get the ball and I just run and never pass.
What position were you?
I was centre half.
Okay.
So I used to leave a massive gap behind me.
Completely ruin the formation.
Absolutely ruin it. And then like FIFA. I think generically most guys and girls like FIFA.
Yes, it's something like competitive, or if you're bored, you have your friends around, you can just play FIFA.
Do you play that 3-0 and off? Do you have that rule?
I wish I could score 3 goals in FIFA.
Oh, really? That bad?
Yeah, I'm really bad. I do try, that's the thing.
Yeah.
But I feel like 3-0 is not that much to be up by.
I mean, 3-0 is enough to be like...
No, because I was hosting this tournament the other day with McDonald's, and someone was 3-0 down and they lost 4-3. So it's not a write-off at that point.
But I feel like if it's 3-0 down by half time, pause the thing and just come off.
Maybe. I lost 9-0 once. I tried to do FIFA Ultimate Team, right? And I did the weekend friendlies.
Yeah.
Because the person I was playing against had all gold items, like players. And then I was there with my free, like, bronze players. Yeah. No. Lost 9-0 and I rage quit. I was like, it's actually embarrassing.
Yeah, raging quit is just... I've got rage quit. I'm no shame.
Have you ever...
Oh, my God.
Really badly, got angry? I was playing Mario Party on the Nintendo 64 when I was really young, and Yoshi, so annoying, the computer character of Yoshi just kept beating me, and I got so angry and accidentally scratched like a whole... I don't know how I did it. I think I just got angry and threw something, but I clipped the side of my face and I just was bleeding off the side of my face because I was so angry. I was like, what have you done? And I was just
I've never self-inflicted pain.
I did it by accident. It wasn't like...
Yeah.
But yeah.
One time, it was actually quite recently, I can't even blame my young age. I was playing and I obviously shot this guy in the head on COD. Obviously got the head. It was online as well. Yeah. And I could hear him. You know, you can hear, when they play gameplay, you can hear him for 5 seconds after. And he was like, yeah, you're a waste, man. Da, da, da. I lost it because I shot him first in the head. How have you then turned around and killed me? Right?
What, he killed you?
No, he killed me.
But how did he get away with the headshot?
I don't. This is what I'm saying.
That happens to me in Fortnite sometimes. I'm like, it's definitely a headshot.
I shot him in the head. And he turned around and blasted me and I died. And I lost my cool. I didn't mean to. Okay, I actually aimed for the pillow on the floor. But I licked the controller at the floor, completely missed the controller, the pillow, right? And obviously controllers are all oblong shaped. Yeah. And it just bounced. And it bounced into the TV. And
oh no.
Smash.
The screen gone.
Gone, right? Gone. Right.
How did you feel? Like an idiot?
No, firstly, my first reaction was good. Right? First reaction was good. And then the second reaction was, holy shit. How
that happened.
Am I going to explain this? Because at the time I was living at home. So my mum, bless her, she was coming home from work. I had 20 minutes. I thought I can't go to Argos or Curry's and get the same one. It's like a proper high-tech thing. So I had to just own it. I run upstairs. I got my little TV, which is my room at the time, put it downstairs, and then waited for my mum to come in. Bless her, she didn't even realise the TV had broken until she sat down with her tray on dinner.
No, why didn't you tell her before that?
She looked up and said, "That's not the controller for the TV." Looked up to the TV, and the TV was now half the size. But yeah, I had to go next day and buy a proper TV.
Oh dear.
But yeah, rage quit for me is a serious thing.
Same. I just get really. Do you know what it is? I swear a lot. Like I just can't help it, and I'm there. Like I've started playing Fortnite recently with my friends, and I just get angry. But it's not even at the other players. It's like pieces of wildlife. Like why is a wild boar trying to chase me when I'm trying to loot a chest? Just like leave me alone. I get really angry. Yeah. I need to.
Yeah, why are there wild boars in there?
I don't know, but then now they've started putting packs of wolves, and I'm like literally, I'm just trying to parachute down, get my guns that I need to get, and there's 3 wolves trying to attack me. Why? I've got enough obstacles in this life.
Yeah.
I know, honestly.
Pagans.
I know. I like those selections though. Good selections.
I don't know. Is it kind of generic though? Because I feel like most guys probably just play that.
A little bit generic, but it's fine because.
You move.
Which FIFA though? Because people have preference of which FIFA they like the best.
My childhood, I swear to God, was all about EA
Sports.
It's in the game. Like that was like the whole motto for my young childhood. But now, like, I think because like everything's now just been so much leveled up. It's a better game, I think, to play, but it's never going to be as good as what it was when I was a young kid.
Yeah, it's the nostalgia.
Yeah, literally nostalgia. That was it. But yeah, no, I think when Rooney was on the front page of it, I think it was
Ronaldinho and Rooney, wasn't it?
I think it was something like that. That was, for me, that was a good time in life.
Yeah, that
was
a good
box TV. There was no flat screens. I had the box TV.
Well, I'm a big advocate for still playing games on a box TV because I get motion sick. So if I'm on a big screen and the frame rates are too fast, I don't like it. Right. I prefer just playing on a little screen. Like I never got motion sick when I was younger. So maybe that's the key.
I'm now playing on a monitor.
Oh yeah, monitors are good as well.
Yeah, I now have a monitor on it. Because I've got a nice TV in my front room, but like I feel like if I'm playing COD and I move too fast, it's going to be a bit of lag. Yeah. So I need a little screen to work on. But no.
COD's good on, with the high refresh rate and stuff. Right, so I've got a list of the worst rated games of all time. It was from designgaming.com, so credit there. I've got a list, and the first one is E.T. the game, which is from the 1980s, and apparently it was on the Atari, which is I think the first gaming console ever. And it said due to crazy short time limit to program the game, it was nowhere near playable to the standards of today or the 1980s, and it's claimed that they actually disposed of all the copies in a desert in Mexico because it was so bad. They just were like, let's get rid of them. Just forget that it even happened. I've got a picture of kind of like what it looked like. You can't even really see. It's basically E.T. Who's the boy with E.T.? I can't remember.
The game on a Nokia would probably be more entertaining.
But this was the 1980s though, so you've got to bear that in mind. But yeah, apparently it was just it hindered the progress of gaming and people taking gaming seriously because it was that bad. And I looked on a few different lists, and this was always the number one.
Always number one.
The worst.
Is that bad? I mean, it has to be bad to be buried in Mexico.
What I think it is when you have something as big as E.T., because in the 80s, like E.T. was massive, right? And then there's probably a lot of hype being like, oh my God, the E.T. game. And then it turns out to be crap.
It actually must have been really, really crap because they've got nothing to really compare it to back then.
Yeah, we had like Space Invaders probably and Pac-Man and stuff.
But come on, that's not that hard to beat. Or at least be up par with.
Exactly. There was another one, and I just kept all this person's texts from who wrote this article because it's funny. So it's Superman 64, so it was on the Nintendo 64. Said, I remember riding home from the game store as a 9-year-old, ready to play this cool new superhero game based off of TV action hero Superman. And luckily for me, it was the flying in the game was trash. Come to think of it, the rest was trash too. I was stuck on the first level the entire time. It may sound embarrassing, but hear me out. It puts you in the role of Superman as he stupidly weaves his way through hoops while Lex Luthor laughs like an idiot. Your time is limited, so this is so unforgivingly short, and the flying mechanics are of course terrible. Basically, that is the game in a nutshell. And there's a little photo. I think the graphics look all right, to be fair.
What year is it?
It's the 90s, so it'd be Nintendo.
I mean, that's not too bad. I mean, the 90s, not had much going on in the 90s.
They said it was empty, lifeless, and ugly. That is quite brutal review.
Yeah, that is a bit brutal.
Yeah.
Lifeless.
I think I would play this. I still have my Nintendo 64, and I had obviously Mario Kart, Zelda, which was incredible, Zelda. But I used to have, I had 007 and then Donkey Kong as well, and those were decent games. So I think the Nintendo 64 like has a lot of competition. So if this is as bad as it says, then
that's bad.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But when I look through these lists, out of curiosity, like I always want to play the game just to experience.
Can you buy the games still?
You could probably buy Superman 64. There's this girl on TikTok, and I think she's called Danielle Games, and she literally has a whole room full of games. Like the whole room is just shelves, and I think she's trying to collect all the games back in the day, and she's like, she'll go through the worst games ever made, and she played this one. It was Westlife, the game on PlayStation 1.
The boy band.
Yes, the boy band. Okay. So it's like PlayStation 1 Westlife, and she put it in, and it was literally just like them narrating some story, and then you would pick different things.
That's not a game.
I know, but I used to play these types. I used to play the Bratz game when I was little, which was more or less the same thing. But there was no actual game element to it. You just kind of went through a storyline and selected different
That's an audiobook.
Yeah, kind of. But,
games.
I quite enjoyed it. The next one is called Shaq Fu, which is Shaquille O'Neal's fantasy fighting game. I'll show you a photo. It looks quite all right. It basically looks like Street Fighter with... This was apparently Shaq in the 90s on... I don't actually know what console it was on, but it's considered one of the worst games EA has ever made.
Ever.
Apparently so. Shaq Fu has the player control Shaq as he travels to another world before his big game. He needs to get back, but he needs to beat the opponents using fighting styles that I'm assuming most basketball greats do not have. So I'm guessing he's trying to get to a basketball game, but he's also got to do kung fu along the way and fight people.
That's like, Shaquille O'Neal and Jackie Chan in one game.
I reckon they were like, Shaq, we want to make a video game. What do you want it to be? He's like, I don't want it to be about basketball. I love fighting games. So like, can I do kung fu?
Shaq's a different type of gravy though, because he's also a DJ, you know. Did you know that?
He?
No, like serious DJ. He got his alias called Diesel. I didn't even know this.
I never knew that.
And he's like a proper drum and bass DJ. I swear to God.
Drum and bass as well?
Drum and bass, I swear to God.
I need to see.
Like a big 7-foot guy behind the decks. Can't miss him.
I love that. No, Shaq is a legend. So
wasn't he with you guys in
yes, I was actually in the desert with Shaquille O'Neal.
What is life?
I don't know.
Imagine saying
honestly.
that like 10 years ago. Yeah, I'm in the desert with Shaquille O'Neal.
Just as you do. And Josh was hosting on stage with Shaq. Crazy.
Yeah, mad.
There was another one, and I don't know how I feel about it because I didn't mind this game. It was 50 Cent Bulletproof.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And the person said, basically you get to control the legendary wordsmith 50 Cent in this game with lyrical swagger rivaling that of Shakespeare. 50 Cent partakes in something that... I've lost my place. I can't... Basically, they're just saying that Bulletproof was inspired by titles like Max Payne and other actionary gun titles like Dead to the Rights, but if it wasn't even halfway decent and it wouldn't even make a list to compete with them. But I thought it was an okay game.
What year was it?
The Bulletproof, I think it was PlayStation 2, I believe. So maybe the noughties, early noughties. I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
I don't agree. What is the worst game you've ever played?
Worst game? The worst game. I think one of the WWE games was quite bad, you know.
Not SmackDown. I liked SmackDown.
No, I don't know if it was... Might have been Raw. I don't know.
Okay.
One of them ones. I don't remember. It was not great though. I was young. I was like... Again, like 12, like 10, 12, and I was just expecting it to be better. I can't explain it. It was Vince McMahon. He was just like glitching out and just like 2D moving, and it was just weird. And I was just like, yeah, this ain't it. And the storyline was whack. The storyline wasn't great. I remember the story going, that's not true. Because I was kind of weirdly enough like expecting something more than what it was, but I don't know. Maybe it was good. I just had high expectations.
I played this Batman game. I think it was a Nintendo 64. No, it was PlayStation 1. And I didn't like it. It was back in the day where you just went along. You couldn't it wasn't 3D, so you kind of went along 2D and you were just fighting things as you went along.
Okay.
And I didn't like it.
I think one of my favorites was the snowboarding one. This tutu rocko ride this ride on time is tricky.
S something. Was it
it's
S?
Tricky.
Tricky.
This tutu rocko.
I know exactly which one you mean. Yeah.
That one there, I spent hours doing flips and somersaults and what else in the air.
You just went down the hills, didn't you? Going through hoops.
There was no real storyline that I knew of. I was just selecting the guy that looked cool and the snowboard, and I was on my way. Yeah. I was a simple kid. I didn't need much going on.
I love that one. There was a game called Airblade as well, which was sick.
Yeah, I remember.
And it was kind of like Tony Hawk Pro Skater, but you were literally on an Airblade.
I had Tony Hawk.
Loved Tony Hawk. They remade it. They remade Tony Hawk 1 and 2 recently.
Is it?
Yeah, just basically kept the exact game, just made the graphics sick.
Is it going well? Is it popping?
I think it came out during lockdown. It was quite good.
Okay.
I played it for a while.
Lit.
But now I think there's just too many games now, and I get overwhelmed. So that's why I go back and play old games all the time.
Nostalgia.
It is the nostalgia, and I'm all about the nostalgia. Right, we're going to build your ideal game, which I mentioned earlier. People are now banned from saying they want a GTA in London because I'm fed up and I'm putting my foot down.
Okay.
So imagine that you had all the resources in the world. Money wasn't an object. You could literally create whatever game you wanted to create. Where would you set it? Aside from London, it doesn't even have to be on Earth. Like it could be wherever you want.
I think I would like to play in Los Angeles. Actually, no, Vegas.
Yes, Vegas is good.
At night. It's only nighttime.
Only
no
nighttime.
No daytime. Nighttime only.
Okay, interesting. And what would the main concept of the game be?
So it's going to be a mixture of WWE, Tony Hawk, and Warzone.
Right.
Okay. And basically what you got to do, you've got like an hour, and it's like an online game, yeah? So it's like an hour online game. And you have to, you can play table legs and chairs, TLC, with WWE SmackDown, but you have to only move around on a skateboard. Okay, but to get to A to B, you have to do tricks along the way to get your points up.
Oh yeah, get your points up.
And then there's also Donnie's trying to kill you, so you've got an MP5. Okay,
and if you die, can you respawn?
You jump instead of a parachute, like Warzone normally is. You've got a Tesco plastic bag. Okay, shout out Tesco.
Yeah.
Other shops available, and you're sliding down, and then you're in. But you land on your skateboard.
And then you've got to go around, collect your points. Do your tasks, and collect skate on the way.
Kill people.
Yeah.
And then.
How do you win though? Do you collect the most points then?
The best tricks. Okay. If you can do, I don't know, a people's elbow in SmackDown area. Yeah. You get extra points.
Oh, you know what you could do is grind along like when you're on the skateboard, you grind in and get to the end and just smack on someone.
Yeah. Stone Cold Steve Austin, stunner onto the skateboard maybe, and then whilst getting out the Glock, just in case anyone wants it.
Sounds like a really hard game to play, but
not as hard as it was to think of it.
Okay. I love how you literally just went with whatever came to your mind, and I appreciate that. So who is the main character?
Me.
You're the main. So everyone would have to play as you, or you could design your own character.
No, it's just me.
Oh, just you.
You just have to be me. Yeah.
Just Jack Fowler takes Vegas.
Basically. Again.
I was going to say, my next question is, what's your main character called? But is it not going to be Jack Fowler?
No, it's going to be Jack Fowler.
Okay, cool. Missions. So we've kind of covered this. So you'd have an hour to do tasks. So what kind of tasks would we have other than killing people and collecting points?
Okay, so maybe there's three teams, and each team there's a president, right? Okay. And you have to protect the president
and stop them from getting killed, kind of like a bounty.
Literally like a bounty, but if you kill the president, that whole team done, finished. So it's like it's the main, no respawn, you're done out.
Okay.
President's dead. You have one job, protect him.
It's kind of like Manhunt, I guess.
A little bit.
And the tactics could be like half of you could divide up and defend, and then the other half could go out and be collecting points.
I mean, if you were smart though, if you was real smart, there's 3 teams. You and one team will become one team.
Oh. But then at the end, you're then going to have to, surely you're going to have to turn on the other team. Okay.
So, but 2 teams against 1 team is better than all 3 against each other. So then you guarantee getting into the final. And then it's just like, let's go. You was my friend once, now you're not.
True. I like that. And you're in Vegas, so you could be in the casinos.
Yeah, you just stop off and go to the casino, go to Dre's Club and just have a good time, go strip club. You know what I mean? Have some
Why
fun.
not? Get married in the church if you wanted to.
And then go kill people on your skateboard.
What's the game going to be called? What would it be called? It's based in Vegas. It's got you in it.
I mean, it's Vegas, it's WWE SmackDown, and it's Tony Hawk. So it could be like, mate.
Vegas Skate SmackDown.
Smack your skateboard. Smack your skateboard in Vegas.
Okay. Smack your skateboard.
Smack your skateboard in Vegas.
In Vegas. Love that. Multiplayer, it's going to be played online.
Yeah.
We've covered all that.
Yeah.
What is the one thing your game will do that's never been done before, other than combine 3 games into one and be online at the same time?
There's a special mode.
Right.
There's a special mode in the menu button. If you go to the bottom right, special mode, you click it, and then you get a passport and a ticket, right? One-way ticket to Vegas. It just happens like that. And you got 45 minutes to get to the airport. It's for free. Okay, you go to Vegas for free, first class Emirates. Okay, and when you get to Vegas, you go to a special section in Las Vegas when it's actually real life.
What you play the actual game?
Life, but it's not bullets, it's paintballs. But it's lit. You get your
that
own
would be
skateboard.
Lit. Yeah.
Like you get your Tesco bag.
Imagine though, you're in London, yeah, and you get the 45-minute time limit to try and get to the airport.
Yeah, rush hour's peak.
It's not happening to fly down there or something. Okay, and when it comes to, imagine the opening sequence. So you load the game up.
Yeah.
It's like the opening sequence of the game, and you could have one theme tune to play over the top of it. What would you pick?
50 Cent.
Yep.
Many men.
Yeah.
Wish death upon me, blood in my eyes.
It's like a bird's eye view of Vegas. Just going in like.
Many men. Wish death upon me. That's it.
Yeah. Lit.
That's the theme tune.
So we've got to the point where the game's going to be released. So you've got everything sorted, the name, the game's done, but you need to do a rollout. So a TV ad or an advert that's going to go on social media.
Okay.
And you could pick 3 people to be in this advert to market your game. Who are you picking?
I actually feel like 50 Cent would be worth.
Well, yeah,
worth
if you're having him as the theme tune.
Who would play me? Mark Zuckerberg? No, wait. Not Mark Zuckerberg. Mark, the other guy.
The one in Wolf of Wall Street?
No, that's
Michael McConaughey or whatever.
No, Mark, and he's like a massive actor.
What's he in?
What is he in?
Fuck's sake.
Mark, he's in loads of stuff. Brunette guy, wham.
Yeah, but what is he in? And then I could probably help you.
He's with Will Ferrell. They're police officers, and they're really bad.
Mark Wahlberg. There you go.
Did I say that? What did I say?
You said Mark Zuckerberg, who owns
Facebook,
Meta or Facebook.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, Mark Wahlberg.
Imagine getting Mark Zuckerberg.
We'll go Mark Wahlberg. He can play me. We've got 50 Cent in there.
Yep.
And then we have Vince McMahon.
Okay.
Have to.
I like that. Why not?
Why not?
I like that lineup. It's a good lineup. And you didn't pick yourself, interestingly.
No, but I'm being played.
Oh, yeah.
By Mark.
Okay, I get that.
Huh?
Even though you're the main character in the game. But it's fine.
No, that's true.
So we do this thing where we compare games consoles to things. So like you could have types of drink or packets of crisps if they were specific game consoles. But I wanted to do it with male Love Island contestants. So we're going to go through. We're going to start with the PlayStation 4. So if you're thinking of the PlayStation 4, which male Love Island contestant would you pick? PS4 was really good. It's still relevant. Good. People still play it now because they can't get hold of the PS5.
I think it is good, and it's been out for time.
Yeah, and you can still play half the games at the moment.
So it's quite reliable. So you got to think in your head, it's something that's reliable, endurable.
Still current, kind
still
of.
Still current, still going on. We're going to go with Adam from my season.
The one that came back recently.
Because he came back to life, right?
Yeah.
So the PS4 kind of, hear me out. The PS4 did this. It was like peak of it.
Yep.
And then the PS5 come out. So it kind of did this a little bit. But no, it's still going on.
It's still going on because no one can get a PS5.
People are still playing it.
Okay.
So, he come in to the villa. He left the villa. 2 years later, he come back.
The resurgence. He's been around for a while, but he's still relevant.
He went into the gulag and he said, no, I'm coming back out.
He's come out. He got rezzed if it was in Fortnite. But well, him and that page aren't together anymore. Seen that?
I don't know.
Saw it yesterday.
I don't even know.
Deleted all their photos of each other.
God damn, how are we gonna survive?
I know. How will we survive? Right. Next one is, let's do Nintendo Switch. So the Switch is very versatile. You can play it as a handheld, or you can play it on your TV.
Handheld, so it's gonna be small. Josh Denzel.
Oh my gosh, Josh.
You know, I love you, Josh. I love you, bro.
I call him a short king.
No, he's a G. No,
Josh
is not even that small. I just wind him up because I'm so tall. But yeah, you said handheld, you said small. Josh Denzel.
Josh Denzel, and Josh is versatile.
And he's versatile. He can do Sky Sports. He can do BT Sport. He can do gaming. He can do whatever he wants. This guy's versatile.
Exactly. Love
so
that.
It's actually a good thing to be.
Okay. Love that recovery.
What a save.
You went in so sure as well. Sure. Oh, Josh. Let's do the PlayStation 1, which was the grey box that you're talking.
The original.
The original, the OG. It kind of changed the dynamic of gaming. It put PlayStation on the map. What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna say Alex Bowen.
Okay.
Here why? He's an OG.
Yep.
Okay. And he kind of changed the game a little bit. Well, actually a lot really, because it went from Love Island, just a bit of fun and in the sun and you meet a girl. My guy's now fully married with a kid. I mean, there's not much more of a switch up that you can be.
And they're like, I really like them as a couple.
I love them too as a couple.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
You can see it's a loving household.
He's proof that it works.
It does work. The formula works.
The formula works. And the formula did work for PlayStation.
There we go. And it set the rule for everyone else with the PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, PS5.
Exactly.
You know?
It's the blueprint.
It's the blueprint. They actually are the blueprint of Love Island.
Yeah, they are. But I swear that who are the other ones that are still together? Nathan and
Cara.
Are they still together? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've got kids as well.
And I think Jamie and
Camilla. Are they from your season?
No. They're from years before me. But they got kid as well.
The ones that are still together. And Molly May and Tommy.
Yeah,
congrats.
they're due, yeah.
Right. Xbox 360.
What a console.
Which is...
Until you get the red light.
I never got that.
The ring light killed me.
The light of death.
No, it killed me.
Did you get it?
Did I? I was literally squeezing the game in before school. Right? Quick game. Ring light. Ruined my whole day. Ring of death.
Did you get a refund then? Like what happened with them?
I sent it off and it took about a month and I think they sent the same one back. But it worked.
At least it worked.
But yeah.
See, I was always team PlayStation. Mm-hmm. Then the Xbox 360 came out and I got that one. I didn't get a PS3. I crossed over. And then I went back to PS4.
Yeah, but how do you cross over? The controls are so different. I
crossed over because there was a deal on and it was Christmas and I really wanted
fair.
GTA 5.
Oh yeah, because it only come out on Xbox for a while, no?
I'm not sure. I think I just went with the cheaper option.
There was one game, it was like, I can't remember it, but it was like an old, like set back in the cowboy times. And you'd like...
Not Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that one.
I swear that was only on PlayStation though.
Oh, then it must be on
But it's Halo. Halo was on Xbox.
No, Halo was the only one that was on the Xbox.
Yeah.
And I remember my brother got the Xbox because he really wanted to play Halo. And I didn't really get into it because I like games that are a bit realistic. I mean, like, not so much Halo. Like, it's like a robot running around with laser guns. Like, when you play Call of Duty and everyone's got like fire bullets and lasers and whatever, I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
It's not real. But obviously it's a game. It's not cool. It's not real. But.
So who are we saying for Xbox 360? Which is an iconic, I think it's the best Xbox that they've had.
Uh-huh.
It had internet. So this was PS3 and 360 were the first online platforms. So kind of groundbreaking. Futuristic at the time.
Kind of groundbreaking, futuristic, set pace with a lot of things.
A respected console. Whenever you talk about the 360, everyone's like, yeah, I love that. Love the console.
Okay.
Likeable.
Okay, it's a likable console that's respected. Why? Wow, my mind.
I'm thinking Kem or Chris or someone like that. Because were they before you?
Yeah, they were before me. There was a year before me. Scott Thomas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I remember him.
Yeah.
Was he with Katie?
He was with Katie.
Yeah, remember.
He kind of set the tone with a lot of things, I suppose, in the video as well when he was on it. So
Love that. Okay, final one is the PlayStation 5. So current, the new model kind of thing.
Yeah.
Everyone seems to really like it.
It's kind of clean. It's kind of chic. I'd say me.
Okay.
I'd say me.
I love that.
I mean, if you
it's
don't
tall
know-
as it's a big console.
It's
It's a tall console.
It's tall. It's white. Do you know what I mean? It's you know what I mean? It's a great console.
Yeah. Okay.
I can be PS5,
You can be the PS5.
but the digital version,
oh,
not the disc.
why not the disc?
I don't know. To be fair, I've got the disc, but everyone bangs on about the digital one.
Digital one's got less memory, I think.
Okay, then
I don't know. I think they're honestly probably both the same thing.
Okay, I'm the PS5 with the disc.
Love that. Smashed it.
Yeah.
PS5. I love that. Well, thanks for joining me, Jack.
Thank you for having me.
It's been emotional talking
It's been eventful.
gaming.
I'm still stressed about my game. I wonder how that's gonna go.
I think it would do quite well, actually.
You reckon?
I'll play it.
Okay. let
Just
me
for
know.
the chaos.
There's a lot of
Quite
chaos going on.
chaotic.
A lot of chaos going on.
Yeah. But anyway. What have you got planned? Music?
Yeah, music. You know, I've got a single coming out next month. So we kind of we're like strategizing, we're preparing the strategy for that now. And
Maybe you can take inspo from your game rollout
yeah,
for the single rollout.
for the video, and DJing. I just done a European tour, and I come back and got the UK one the first quarter of next year. So
amazing.
yes, it's going well. It's going good.
Love that.
Going
Well,
good.
keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out for your game as well. I
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
want to see it made. All right. Well, thank you for joining me, and thank you everyone for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye.